Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a critical topic that every mariner, from seasoned captains to fresh cadets, must master: ship maneuvering for a man overboard situation. When someone falls into the water, every second counts. Your immediate actions can make the difference between a successful rescue and a tragedy. So, let's dive into the procedures you need to have locked in your mind. The first thing to consider is the time elapsed since the person went missing. This single factor will dictate your initial strategy. Let's say you've just witnessed the incident, or the person has been reported missing for less than 30 minutes. In this scenario, you're in an immediate response phase. Your goal is to get the ship turned around and back to the location of the incident as quickly and accurately as possible. The classic maneuvers are designed for this exact situation: the Williamson turn and the Anderson turn. Let's break down the Anderson turn first. This is the fastest method. The moment you get the alarm, you put the rudder hard over to the side the person fell. After the ship has deviated from its original course by about 250 degrees, you put the rudder midship and begin stopping the engine. This turn is quick, keeping the person in sight, and brings you back onto a reciprocal course very close to your original track. It's ideal for ships with a tight turning circle and when you have a visual on the person in the water. Next is the Williamson turn. This is perhaps the most well-known and reliable turn, especially if you've lost sight of the person or if there is a delay in the response. You start by putting the rudder hard over to the side of the casualty. Once the ship's heading has changed by about 60 degrees from the original course, you shift the rudder hard over to the opposite side. You continue this turn until you on a heading that is exactly 180 degrees opposite your original course. Then you steady up. The beauty of the Williamson turn is that it brings your vessel directly back along its original track, making it much easier to find the spot where the person went overboard, even in reduced visibility or at night. It takes a bit more time and space than the Anderson turn, but its precision is invaluable. So, to recap the immediate response, if the person has been missing for less than 30 minutes, your go-to maneuvers are the Anderson turn for speed and the Williamson turn for accuracy. Practice these mentally, know your ship's turning characteristics, and be ready to execute them flawlessly. The OOW, or Officer of the Watch, must be decisive. But what happens if more time has passed? What if a crew member is discovered missing during a routine muster, and you realize they could have been gone for more than 30 minutes, maybe even hours? This changes everything. The person could have drifted a significant distance, and a simple turn-back maneuver is no longer enough. Now, we enter the realm of search and rescue, or SAR. You need to prepare for a systematic search pattern. The first step is to establish a datum, which is the most probable position of the person in the water. This is calculated based on the ship's last known position, the time elapsed, and the effects of wind and current, which we call set and drift. Once you have your datum, you can choose the most appropriate search pattern. Let's look at the three primary patterns used in these situations. First, we have the expanding square search, often abbreviated as SS. This pattern is best when the datum is considered reliable, but the search area is relatively small, and you're not entirely sure which direction the person may have drifted. You start at the datum point and execute a series of 90-degree turns at progressively increasing distances. You essentially spiral outwards in a square shape, covering the area around the datum more and more thoroughly. It is a very systematic way to ensure you don't miss any spots close to the initial estimated position. The second pattern is the sector search, also known as the Victor Sierra or VS pattern. This is the go-to choice when the datum is fixed and known with high confidence, and the search area is small. Imagine the person fell from an anchored vessel or a platform. In a sector search, you return to the datum point after completing each search leg. The legs are typically separated by 120 degrees, forming a pattern that looks like slices of a pie. After completing the first set of 3 legs, you shift the whole pattern by 30 degrees and do it again, ensuring complete coverage of the circular area around the datum. This is highly effective for pinpoint searches. Finally, we have the parallel track search, or TS pattern. This is used for covering very large search areas. This is the pattern you'll most likely use when coordinating with a Rescue Coordination Center, or RCC, and other search and rescue units like aircraft or other vessels. The search legs are parallel to each other, like mowing a lawn. The distance between the tracks, known as the track spacing, is carefully calculated based on visibility, sea state, and the type of target you're looking for. This method is excellent for covering vast stretches of ocean when the datum is uncertain and the potential drift area is massive. Executing these patterns requires precision navigation and excellent teamwork on the bridge. But the search isn't just about maneuvering the ship. You need eyes as many as possible. As soon as a man overboard is declared, you must post extra lookouts. Equip them with binoculars. Their job is to scan the water continuously, looking for any sign of the person. At night, this becomes even more challenging. Night vision aids like thermal imagers or night vision goggles are absolutely essential. They can detect a person's body heat against the cold water, making them visible when the naked eye would see nothing but darkness. Brief your lookouts properly. Tell them what to look for ahead in the water, a life jacket, debris, and ensure they have a direct line of communication to the bridge. Remember, a successful rescue is a combination of swift maneuvering, systematic searching, and vigilant observation. It's a high-stress situation, but training and preparation are your best allies. Run drills, discuss scenarios with your crew, and make sure everyone knows their role. From the immediate Williamson turn to a coordinated parallel track search, mastering these techniques will give you the best possible chance of bringing everyone home safely. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this breakdown was helpful. Stay safe out there on the water. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more maritime safety and navigation content. See you in the next video.